I promised you this very simple and easy to knit bubble stitch pattern. You need a number of stitches divisible by 6 plus 2 edge stitches, and so I cast on 20 stitches here, and we start with a wrong side row with a preparation row, wrong side, all stitches purled. So here the cast on of 20 stitches, and a wrong side row of purl stitches only. I'm knitting the edge stitches at the beginning and at the end of every row. You will see the stitch is very simple and it looks very delicate. So this is row 1 of the pattern, and it's all knit stitches. Row 2, one edge stitch, slip 3 stitches purlwise, so with the yarn in front of the stitches, and purl 3, alternating. Slip 3 purlwise and purl 3. Slip 3 purlwise and purl 3 and 1 edge stitch. This was row 2. Now for the next 2 rows, knit the stitches as they appear, 1 edge stitch, now knit 3, slip 3 stitches from the right side and with the yarn behind the work, knit 3 and slip 3 from the right side with the yarn behind the work, knit 3 and slip 3. And the same for row 4. Row 4 is worked like row 2, edge stitch, slip 3 purlwise and purl 3, alternating. Slip 3 and purl 3. Slip 3 purlwise and purl 3 and 1 edge stitch. Now followed by 3 rows of stockinette stitch, knit on the right side and purl on the wrong side. 3 rows, row 5, 6 and 7. 1 edge stitch, all stitches, knit stitches, and on the wrong side purl stitches, and again row 7, knit stitches. So not much to see yet, but row 8 does the trick. Now we will use those threads from the slipped stitches, 1 edge stitch, purl 1, put those threads from the slip stitches onto the right needle from the bottom, then purl 1 and pass the 3 threads over the purled stitch. Now purl 5, grab the 3 threads from bottom, from below to the right needle, purl 1 and pass over those 3 threads over the purled stitch. Purl 5. And once again, take those 3 threads to the right needle and pass them over the purled stitch. And there are 4 purl stitches left and 1 edge stitch. Now one more row of knit stitches, row number 9. All the stitches are knitted. So that was half of the pattern. Now we offset the pattern for 9 more rows. So row 9 knit stitches. So now the pattern evolves. Now for row 10 we offset the pattern and we start with purl 3, and slip 3 purlwise. Purl 3, and slip 3 purlwise. Purl 3, and slip 3 purlwise. Now the same procedure as before, 2 more rows, stitches as they appear and slip stitches as they appear. On the right side you keep the thread behind the work, don't forget that. And after that 3 rows of stockinette stitch. And in row 17 we have the next trick with those slipped threads. 1 edge stitch and purl 4. Pick up those 3 threads to the right needle, purl 1 and pass over those threads over the purled stitch. Purl 5. Pick up those 3 threads from below, purl 1 and pass over those threads and purl 5. And once again pick up those threads. They tend to hide at the end of the row a little bit, but you get them. Purl 1 and pass them over. Now there's 1 purl stitch left and 1 edge stitch. Now row 18, all stitches knit stitches. So here we are. It's a very funny stitch. And it's very pretty on the back side too. There are, what's that, sort of diamonds on the back side and bubbles on the right side. So if you knit a hat, you can wear it on both sides. Enjoy!